It has been over 5 years since Joseph DeAngelo, also known as the Golden State Killer, went to prison. It's been that long. He was responsible for dozens of murders and rapes in California. This morning, I'm joined by Thien Ho, Sacramento County District Attorney. He's got a book out called The People versus the Golden State Killer. Thien, welcome. Nice to have you on board here today. You're not the first DA to write a book about heinous crime. Vincent Bugliosi with Helter Skelter, the Manson murders. What prompted you as a DA to write a book about this?
You know, that's a great question. A lot of true crime authors, what they do is they focus on either the criminal or the crimes. Instead, I wanted to focus on the 4 generations of law enforcement officers that never gave up the search for Joseph DeAngelo, and on the victims and survivors to get them a voice and to amplify their journey.
Okay, what's in the book that comes out tomorrow, and you have a book signing Wednesday morning at the Sacramento Public Library? What's in the book that we didn't hear in the trial?
So one of the things that is coming out for the first time is really his interrogation. When he was arrested and brought into the interrogation room, one of the techniques was for him to sit there for 2 hours to stew in his own juices. And then he was confronted with the crime. And what he said and what he did has never been revealed in detail publicly before, because what he was trying to do was already set the groundwork for a mental defense, but we were ready for that.
Okay. You made a promise to a survivor, and much of this is in the book. What was your focus on that in telling that side of the story? A lot of times that's overlooked.
So the very first rape victim in Sacramento was Phyllis. And the first time I met her, she was in her early 60s, barely 5 feet tall, Coke, bottle glasses, just a sad look on her face. And I promised her that we would get her justice. I promised her that we would give her an opportunity to have her voice in the courtroom. The problem was her case we could not charge because the statute of limitation had run.
Right.
But we found a way to do it.
Okay. What is DeAngelo doing now? What is his day-to-day like?
So his day-to-day is he's currently in state prison serving multiple life without the possibility of parole terms. He's in a protective need unit where there are other child molesters, rapists, and snitches. He's constantly looking over his shoulder. He's worried that he's going to get assaulted, and he's working in the cafeteria.
What is one of the survivor impact stories has affected you? In what way, and how do you deal with that with your job going forward?
You know, one of the stories that affected the most is Chris. So Chris was victim number 10, and I talk about her in the case. She talked about the impact when she was assaulted at the age of 15 and the years of pain and drugs and trauma that she had to go through and failed marriages and relationships. But what she did was afterwards, she started a nonprofit to honor Phyllis, to create these soft interview rooms. And part of the proceeds from the book goes to fund Phyllis's Garden, the nonprofit. And so they're going to be here on Wednesday at 6 p.m. at the book signing at the Sacramento Galleria. Okay,
and so the book is on sale starting tomorrow. Is this Amazon and whatnot?
Yes, so you can go to Amazon or you can go to thienho.org, and it'll take you to a link to support local bookstores. But the book is available right now. You can pre-order it and it'll come in a matter of days.
There it is. The author Thien Ho joining us today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.